Good evening, dear listeners. Welcome back to Calm English Nights. I'm Mia.
And I'm Alex. Tonight, we're talking about something that sounds simple, but it's the secret behind every confident English speaker. How to build your English routine.
Yes. The word routine might sound a bit boring, but trust us. It's actually the most powerful habit you can build.
And we'll talk about why most learners can't stick to one, how to make it easy, and how to turn English into something that feels as natural as brushing your teeth.
So, grab your tea, get comfy, and let's get into tonight's Calm Talk.
Let's start honestly. Why do so many learners start strong and then give up after a few days or weeks?
There are a few reasons, actually. First, people rely too much on motivation.
Right. Motivation feels amazing at the beginning. You feel unstoppable. But motivation fades. What really keeps you going is discipline and structure. Let's look closer at the word discipline. Discipline means doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like it.
Exactly. And the second reason, people set goals that are too big. They expect to speak fluently in 1 month. That's not realistic. And when results don't come fast, they get discouraged.
It's like going to the gym once and expecting a six-pack. Doesn't work that way.
The third reason, no plan. They say, I'll study English today. But what will you study? When? How long?
When your brain doesn't have structure, it uses more energy to decide. And that's how you lose consistency. Here's a simple trick you can try. Plan first, study second. Even 5 minutes of clear planning can double your focus.
So the key takeaway from this part, motivation starts you. Routine sustains you. Structure saves you.
Let's paint a picture. What does a healthy, realistic English routine actually look like?
It should include 3 things. 1. Input. What you listen to or read. 2. Output. What you speak or write. 3. Reflection. What you review and track.
Let's break it down. Input. That could be listening to a 10-minute podcast or reading 1 news article a day. Output. Summarize what you learned, even in a short note or voice message. Reflection. Ask yourself, what new word did I use today?
That's brilliant, because when you combine these 3, you move from passive learning to active growth.
And here's a quick British English and American English note. British speakers often say timetable for schedule, while Americans say schedule, pronounced schedule or schedule. Use whichever sounds natural to you.
No one's judging your accent. What matters is your consistency. Most people quit because they start too big. So here's our golden rule. Start small enough that you can't say no.
That's perfect. If you can't study for an hour, do 10 minutes. If 10 feels too much, do 5. Just keep the habit alive.
Exactly. Habits grow like plants, slowly with daily care.
Let's explain a key word here. Routine. Routine means a regular way of doing things. Something you do almost automatically. For example, I brush my teeth every morning. That's a routine.
Imagine this. Morning, listen to a 5-minute English podcast. Afternoon, write a short note about what you learned. Evening, review 3 new words before bed.
And after 1 month, you'll realize you've built momentum. That's the energy that keeps you going once you start moving.
Quick word note with momentum. Momentum means continuous energy or progress.
Example, once you start speaking daily, you build momentum.
So instead of pushing yourself hard, build a flow that carries you naturally.
Let's be honest, not everyone can sit down for 1 hour of English study every day.
Right. And you don't have to. Make English fit your life, not the other way around.
If you love cooking, watch recipes in English. If you like running, listen to English podcasts. If you scroll TikTok, switch to English content.
That's called contextual learning, learning in real-life situations. Example, I learned the phrase to chop up from a cooking video.
And if you want to go further, use habit stacking. That means attaching English to something you already do. Example, while making my morning coffee, I repeat 3 English idioms.
The goal isn't to find time, it's to create space. Even with a good routine, there'll be days when you don't feel like learning. That's normal.
Yes, and this is where psychology helps. Your brain needs rewards to stay motivated. Here's a simple trick you can try. Reward small wins. Say to yourself, "Nice job," or treat yourself to something after finishing your study block.
There's a science term for this, dopamine loop. When you celebrate progress, your brain releases dopamine. That makes you want to repeat the behavior.
So, learning plus reward equals sustainable routine.
Exactly. And remember, progress, not perfection.
Tracking is like looking in a mirror. It shows you how far you've come. When you track, you see progress you might not feel yet.
That's so true. You can use anything. A notebook, an app, or even a sticky note on your wall. Write down small things like, today I learned, to look forward to, meaning to be excited about something. Sentence, I look forward to my English class.
And don't forget to reflect every weekend. Ask yourself, what worked well this week? What felt boring? What can I change next time? Word note, reflect means to think deeply about something. Not just what happened, but what you learned from it.
That's how you make your routine personal, flexible, not fixed. Because learning isn't a straight line. It's more like a dance. Sometimes you move fast, sometimes you pause. Both are progress.
Exactly. Your English routine should grow with you, not against you.
All right, let's make this interactive. It's time for your Calm English challenges. These are small, gentle actions you can start right now. 1.
The 5-minute rule. Spend just 5 minutes on English every day for 7 days. It could be listening, reading, or speaking. Anything counts.
Even if you're tired, do something tiny, because consistency is more powerful than perfection. Tip: set a 5-minute timer. You'll be surprised how often 5 turns into 15.
2. Habit stacking. Link English with one habit you already do. For example, I'll listen to a podcast while brushing my teeth.
Or, I'll review one phrase every time I make coffee. It's easy, it's natural, and it trains your brain to connect learning with daily life.
3. The motivation journal. Write one simple sentence each day. Today, I learned, that's it.
It helps you track effort, not just results. And when you look back after a week, you'll see proof that you're growing. Tip: end your sentence with emotion. Today, I learned to describe feelings, and I felt proud. That emotional memory helps retention.
4. Mirror Talk Challenge. This one's fun. Talk to your reflection for 1 minute. No script, just describe your day or how you feel.
It's a safe space. No one's judging. And it's one of the fastest ways to improve fluency and confidence. Word note: confidence means believing in your ability. Not being perfect, but being brave enough to try.
5. Reward it. This might be my favorite part. After every 3 days of study, give yourself a small treat. Tea, a snack, or music time.
Because your brain learns better when it feels good. Reward turns effort into enjoyment.
And remember, never skip twice. If you miss a day, just come back the next. It's about progress, not punishment.
Exactly. Consistency over guilt. You're building a relationship with English, not fighting it. All right, before we say goodnight, let's quickly review what we learned tonight. 1. Don't rely only on motivation. Build structure.
2. Start small and stay consistent.
3. Make English fit your lifestyle.
4. Reward yourself and celebrate progress.
And 5. Track and reflect every week.
And if you ever feel stuck, remember why you started. Your reason gives your routine meaning.
So, dear listener, your English routine doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be realistic and yours.
Exactly. It's not about studying for hours. It's about showing up every day, even for a few calm minutes.
Keep your practice calm, steady, and kind. And let English become part of your rhythm, like a quiet song in your day.
Beautifully said. And we'll see you next time, right here on Calm English Nights.
Good night, and keep learning calmly.